Your youth and for the cleanliness of our grounds. Restroom facilities are located in the hallway underneath the American flag on the east end of the gymnasium and to your left. Access stands are also located in the same hallway, and that is being staffed by family and friends of the Crawfordsville wrestling team.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Crawfordsville High School. We are just about ready to tip off for the second game of the Classic. In the first game tonight, the South Mount Mounties prevailed over the Western Boone Stars, and it was a really good game. Had a lot of back and forth, a lot of runs, and now we're getting ready for the second contest tonight between Crawfordsville High School and North Montgomery High School. And we might get us a little bit of workout tonight because we got a good crowd, and we have a few of them right in front of us who are enthusiastic. Probably some parents and grandparents.
Right, exactly. We like enthusiastic parents.
Hopefully you see on the screen before you the starters for tonight's game. We'll run down through them real quickly. For Crawfordsville, we are going to start Cameron Harris, Jack Summer, Trey Scorza, Anthony Gonzo, Gonzalez, and Trayvon Hall. Is that about right?
That's different, yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure. And then for North Montgomery, number 11 is Jared Bradford, 21 is Cade Coble, number 23 is Caleb Donahue, number 30 is All-World Justin Clary, and number 40 is Jack Thompson. I was just talking with Coach Lulliver, if you could put Cameron Harris and Ken Chad and Justin Clary on the same team.
Oh my.
Wouldn't be enough basketball to go around, but can you imagine a team like that?
Oh my, that's 5A type basketball right there, you know.
That would be fun.
That would be, yeah, as a coach, you would just love that. I mean, but you know what? Coach Turner kind of has that situation down at South Monty, isn't that? You know, his 5 starters all average right at 9 points a game, so.
All right, I've got one. Trey Scorza is not starting.
No, Saunders.
Cameron Saunders is.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I thought that Cameron Saunders was going to draw the assignment of Justin Clary.
Yeah, I think he
tonight.
is. Yeah, I think he is. You got the points tonight on this one?
I will.
All right.
I'll do my best.
All right. Tips up. Bradford didn't even attempt to jump.
They had all their players on the other end of the court. Jack Summers got the ball.
They knew Trayvon was going to control that one.
Crawfordsville will have first chance to draw some blood. Ooh. And we got a turnover right off the bat. Justin Clary, right hand, left hand, kicks it back out. North Montgomery puts up a three-pointer. Number 23 is Caleb Donahue.
Yep, good rebound by Saunders. Here's a 3 from Cam Harris.
Give the assist to Jack Summer.
Yeah, you don't want Cam Harris to do that. Nice block by Trayvon on Cade Coble's shot. Tell you what, this is the first game I've seen Jared Bradford start.
Is that right?
Yeah, Bradford's in for Preston Shaw's been starting the games I've seen him.
So, was there an injury, or were you...
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maybe they're looking for points. Oh, that foul's going to be on.
Anthony Gonzalez picks up a foul 40 feet from the hoop.
Yeah. On Justin Clary, so...
Well, Gonzo got the start tonight. Maybe he's got a little too much adrenaline going.
Possibly.
The Chargers are inbounding the ball. Number 21 is Cade Coble. I'm waiting for my favorite player, is the kid with all the hair.
And that's Preston Shaw.
Yes, love him.
Yes.
I love the hair.
I've been, since the last North Montgomery game, Coach, I've grown my hair out to try to get that hairdo.
Is that right?
And I'm not quite there, but I'll get there. Yeah, I'll get there.
I've been working on it for about 60 years there.
Oh, nice job by Gonzalez.
Gonzalez got a hand on the ball.
Yeah.
So the Chargers are going to inbound that ball one more time. Number 23 is Caleb Donahue. He's going to have it on the sideline instead of baseline this time. Number 11 is Jared Bradford. He is the new starter for North Montgomery. Jack Summer is all over him.
Yeah.
Going left.
Boy, I think North Montgomery's tactic here tonight, pull the ball out and slow it down. Nice.
Oh, we had a steal there by Jack Summer.
Yep, Jack had it. That's the second time, Coach, we've had our hand on the basketball. We talked about at the Rockville game how good Crawfordsville is at getting their hands in a passing lane.
The deflection, really important, and good defensive effort. Cameron Saunders is going to be on Justin Clary, at least at the start of tonight's game.
Yep.
And he's got the ball in his hands right now. Number 21 puts up a three-pointer. It's off the front of the rim. That's Cade Coble.
Good box out.
And we've got another turnover. Pass in to number
Jack Thompson.
40, Jack Thompson. He scores his first 2 points of the game. 3-2 lead. We've had a couple turnovers right off the bat tonight.
Yep.
Just sloppy ball handling.
Well, that time somebody got a hand. Jack tried to rip it out of there. Somebody got a hand and just knocked it right up in the air. So
they're switching on the picks.
Yeah, nice job by Bradford extending that a little bit.
Harris for another three-pointer. That's too long.
Yep.
Trayvon Hall had his hands on it. Gonzo tried to save it on the baseline, but the ball was turned over to the Charging Chargers. Here comes Justin Clary, and Cameron Saunders has drawn that assignment tonight. He'll have his hands full against one of the county's best offensive players.
Yeah. He's going to run off a lot of screens. Nice job, Harris, by stepping out there and helping.
Good job by Trayvon Hall to help out. Here comes Clary down the lane.
Oh, boy.
Is that going to be the second foul on Gonzo?
No, I think it's going to be on Cam Saunders. Yeah. Yep.
24. Cameron Saunders picks up his first foul. We're 2 minutes into the game. It's 3-2. Both teams are sizing each other up. In fact, referee's having a little talk with Trayvon Hall and Jack Thompson. Clary pushes off. Going to be an offensive foul.
Yep, they're going to get him.
2 hands, and he extended both hands. That's going to be automatic. He didn't have to do it.
No.
All you got to do is put up a left hand with a little forearm and not extend it.
Right.
I used to run that out-of-bounds play all the time, and Lacey Garrett would just make pass after pass to Shelby Haggard and Cassidy Boonbray.
Right. Yep.
It's hard to defend. You got to decide who's going to hurt you. Jack Summer drives the baseline.
Boy. Whew. Bailed him out a little bit there. Foul's going to be on number 40, Jack Thompson.
It is going to be on Jack Thompson.
Yep, be his first, team second. Send Jack Summer to the line with a chance to put the Athenians up 5-2.
You've got a 1-on-1. Two-shot foul.
Oh,
good thing. Because I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't want to jinx him.
Yep.
I'm going to start turning the other way when we shoot our first free throw. No matter what I do, I jinx him. Will Kellerman has checked into the game for Gonzo. Let's see if Jack Summer can hit this second one. Shots up.
Boy.
Rims in, rims out.
Yep.
3-2, the Athenians over the Charging Chargers. Cameron Harris is guarding the ball. Another hand on it. We're going to have a foul right there.
Boy, they're calling this one tight.
By the way, Cameron Harris is sporting a new haircut. I'm jealous because I can't grow that haircut.
No.
Looks good.
You could.
Well,
call you Gene Cady, but
that's not going to happen. Let me tell you, not going to happen.
Okay. All right.
All right. 3-2.
I'm right there with you. I can tell you that much.
The Chargers are slowing this ball down. Justin Clary in his hands, and it's a great hustle by Will Kellerman. Oh! Cameron Saunders tried to dunk it. Came up short.
Yep.
Great defense by Will Kellerman. Pass along the baseline. Going to have another foul. I hope that's not on Cameron Harris. He had his eyes rolling.
It is on Cameron Harris, number 20.
2 fouls.
That's his second.
Right off the bat.
Yep.
Well, if their objective in slowing the ball down was to make the Athenians play defense a little longer, so far it's working out.
Yep. So far, so good.
Almost had another deflection. Justin Clary kicks it in the corner. Drive to the lane.
Boy. That right there.
Justin Clary elevates. Can't get the ball to fall. There's going to be a foul on Jack Summer. Number 11 is Jared Bradford. And I don't know if somebody missed a block-out assignment, but Jack Summer picked up the foul. He's coming to the bench. And Karsten Williamson checks into the game.
Right.
Score is still 3-2. 3.5 minutes have gone by here in the first quarter.
Well, I tell you what, if you're Coach Danforth, you've got to be pretty happy right now.
They've drawn 5 fouls.
Yeah, this is the 6th foul on the Athenians. Fouls on number 42, Trayvon Hall.
And he's going to be shooting this time.
Yep, that'll send Jack Thompson to the line for the Chargers with a chance to give the Chargers a 1-point lead. His first one's up and good.
Little strong, but he got the shooter's roll.
That's right.
3-3.
Connor Kane's waiting to check in for Jack.
And he looks like a big kid.
He is.
Thompson's second shot's going on the way.
Trayvon moved before it went. Yep. Trayvon moved before it went. Lane violation. Give Jack another free throw.
You know what? We're not doing many things right so far.
No.
We look a little rusty.
Mm-hmm. Look like it's the first game after the holiday break.
Whew.
After Christmas break. I mean, it's just...
See what, give Coach Danforth a lot of credit because Seaville won by 10, 11 points in that first contest. And, they say that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And he came in with a very sane plan.
Yes.
Speaking of post, here comes Larry Hayes.
Yep.
All 6'8" of him.
Yep. Larry Hayes and Connor Kane in the game. Connor Kane in for the Chargers. Jack Thompson has all 4 Charger points.
Cameron Harris drives to the lane.
Shot short. Rebound comes down to Larry. Boy, they are. I mean,
Connor, every time you touch somebody.
This is the 9th foul. 3 minutes and 46 seconds into the game.
Yeah, it's going to be midnight before this game's over
No
with.
kidding.
Keep at this pace.
I have an 11:15 deadline. I'm worried about it right now.
Williamson inbounds the ball. Cameron Harris is open for the 3. Will Kellerman's got the ball at the point. He drives the lane and elevates. That's up and in.
Yep. Nice take by Will Kellerman.
Great job by Kellerman. So count to 2. Was the foul on number 11?
Foul on 11, Jared Bradford. Yep.
Bradford picks up the foul.
That's his first, team's 4th. That's the 10th foul in the first 4 minutes of the game.
So you better have a big bench. And that free throw is too long. So we're 0 of 3 from the line in the first quarter. Justin Clary inbounds with the left hand, kicks it back out for Clary, puts up the 3. Great box out. Will Kellerman does everything right.
Yep, exactly.
Does it right every time.
Thank you for calling him Will. I was just getting ready to call him Kevin.
Is it Kevin?
Kevin's his dad.
A long 3 by Cameron Harris. We're settling for jump shot. A little quick move by Clary all the way to the hoop. There's 2.
Caleb Donahue.
Was that Donahue who got the bucket?
It was. Yep.
Well, I don't want to give the credit to the wrong person there.
Nice drop step by Larry Hayes. Nice drop step. Give the assist to Harris. Give the Athenians a 1-point advantage. 7-6.
Good cut to the hoop.
Yep.
Not able to handle the ball.
You know what? That wasn't a bad pass by Connor Kane.
No.
He saw Cade cutting down the sideline, and just a good little pass. Preston Shaw is going to check in, as is Jack Thompson.
Just wasn't able to, he was able to catch the ball. It's 2 points.
Right. Yep.
Good backdoor cut. Cameron Harris is going to take a seat.
Yep. Jack Summer checks in for Cam.
Cameron Harris has got 2 fouls, so K-Dub is going to run the point. Jack Summer is going to become the shooting guard. Will Kellerman's in the game.
Boy,
the Chargers were hoping that ball went off of K-Dub's foot. It kind of looked like it.
I thought it might have gone off his thigh there.
We've got 2 post players, 3 guards in the game for the Athenians, and we got a bit of a trap out here.
Yep.
Ball's reversed to K-Dub, back to Jack Summer.
Is that a 2-3-1?
There's a good cut. Good cut. Kick out to Will Kellerman for the 3. Shot is too long. Jack Summer picks it up. Jack Summer scores his first scoop of the game.
Yeah, and a rebound 3-pointer.
Here's my favorite player into the game, number 22.
Yep, Preston Shaw.
Look at, I love the hair. Good drive to the hoop. Kicks it out to the post player. Good rebound by Larry Hayes. Here comes Karsten Williamson. Cameron Saunders in the corner, drives it to the man. He is lovely.
Nice job. Nice. I tell you what, Cam Saunders is playing much more aggressive this basketball season than he did last year, and that's good to see for him. So
part of that's getting older, and part of that is growing up into the man body.
Right. Exactly. And he's not afraid of contact this year. He'll take it right at it. So
one of our football players who survived the season, ready to play a little hoops. That first shot is up and off to the side, and we are 0 for 4.
Crawfordsville may need to go to the Oscar Robertson free throw school and shoot him underhanded.
I had Oscar Robertson in basketball camp when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, and we spent a couple hours with him demonstrating how to shoot a free throw. It was awesome. Jerry West and Oscar Robertson came to Oklahoma. How about that?
That's awesome.
Good kick out.
You probably had never heard of Crispus Attucks High School, had you?
I had not heard of Crispus Attucks, but I had heard of Oscar Robertson.
Oh, yeah. Yep, the big O.
Karsten Williamson with the ball. Will Kellerman inside to Larry Hayes. He's able to save the ball. Let's set it back up.
That was a good save by Larry because he wasn't quite across there when Will made the pass, entry pass.
Jack Summer, quarterback in the club. Larry Hayes.
He
had a little giddy up.
Yep.
Had a little giddy up.
Flashbacks of Rockville right there, Coach.
He was so open, like a wide receiver in the NFL. He took off running.
Exactly.
Well, there's I don't know how many turnovers we've committed, but it's been a few.
Oh, you know what? I quit keeping track. Sorry.
Ran out of ink. Another hand on the ball. Cameron Saunders, left hand to the hoop, not able to convert. Larry Hayes gets his hand on the ball, but the Chargers get the rebound. Ball's down the court. Bradford drives. Larry Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, that was Cade Coble.
Cade Coble's shot.
Yep.
You know, it's a 10-6 lead for the Athenians. If we had just hit our free throws, we could have 5 more points.
And if we'd hit our shots under the basket,
we've had a couple drives to the hoop wide open that we haven't been able to convert. They're in this little trap again.
Yep, they are.
Slowing the game down. Will Kellerman to the baseline, left hand. Larry Hayes.
I'm calling that a pass, Coach.
Absolutely. Give the assist to Will Kellerman.
Off the glass.
There's a good-looking jump shot there. I was going to say, but you took away an offensive rebound by Larry Hayes.
Yep.
Larry Hayes with another rebound. He rips it out.
Yep.
Cameron Saunders back to Will Kellerman.
I don't know how many rebounds Hayes has, but I guarantee he has 4 or 5.
He's doing a great job.
He's doing a fantastic
job. Great job.
Yeah.
Having some good post play tonight. We've got 15 seconds left in the first quarter. It's 12-6 Athenians. And I think that Coach wants to take the last shot. I hope that's not a charge.
Oh, it is.
That is an inexperienced play by Larry Hayes because we want to take the last shot.
Right.
And we don't want our 6'8" post player driving the ball to the hoop with 10 seconds on the clock.
Right.
But he'll learn from that.
Yep, exactly.
So Larry Hayes, probably the first time he's ever dribbled into a charge. 8 seconds to go. Here come the Chargers.
Yep.
They got numbers.
Matt Jackman.
Lots of deflections. Jack Summers puts up a half-court shot.
Oh, boy.
Off the glass, off the rim, and the score is 12-6. And I got to tell you, from my perspective, committing 7 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the game, we are very lucky to have a 6-point lead.
Oh, I agree. I mean, you know, North, we jumped out to a 3-0 lead on a jump shot by Cam Harris. North got it back to 4-3, and then, you know, I mean, we outscored them 7-0 down the stretch to hold the 6-point lead there at the half. So we're very fortunate, or Crawfordsville is very fortunate to come out of that. You know, I mean, you have Harris with 2, right? Trayvon with 2.
I mean, Justin Clary hadn't scored a hoop.
No, he hasn't. Justin's taken maybe 1 shot.
He hadn't scored a hoop, so one of the leading scorers in the county has not scored. I mean, everything was going North's way. They milked the clock. They made us play defense.
Right.
We committed turnovers. We committed fouls. We settled for jump shots, and we're up 12-6.
Right. Yeah.
So if I'm Coach Pierce, I'm thanking my lucky stars. And I'm also wondering, how did that happen?
Well, and Cam Harris has been on the bench the last 3 minutes of the quarter. So, but you know, back to when we did the Crawfordsville North game here at Crawfordsville, Justin's shots weren't falling that game either. But
no.
he did a great job of distributing the basketball.
He passed the ball and he was active.
He was. He did all the other little things that his team needed him to do. So we'll see if JC does the same thing here. I guarantee he does.
He's a lot of fun to watch because he's so athletic.
Yeah.
Cameron Saunders had his hands on the ball again.
Oh boy!
Pass was made inside to Jack Thompson.
Yeah. That all started with Cam Saunders getting his hand on the ball and kind of knocking it away a little bit. Yep.
Active defense. Cameron Saunders plays smart basketball, hard basketball, team basketball. He's a lot of fun to watch.
Right.
Karsten, Caleb Williamson. Cameron Saunders got the ball. Backdoor cut. There you go. Trayvon Hall scores on a great pass from Cameron Saunders.
Yep. Give the Athenians an 8-point lead.
Justin Clary's got the ball in the wing. Cameron Saunders has done a very good job so far.
Yeah, but you know what? You just switched one good defender for another with Will Kellerman. Yeah, good rebound by Trayvon.
Trayvon clears the board.
Cam Harris is back in the game for Crawfordsville.
Crossover dribble, elevates.
Nope.
Ball's up. Here comes the Chargers, and Justin Clary's going by everybody.
Nice take. That was a great take by Clary.
Well, he's on the board.
Yep.
He'll get his name in the paper.
Yep. He'd probably get his name in the paper anyway.
If you're writing the story, I can guarantee it.
Yeah. My buddy John Marlowe is writing it here for the paper tonight. Yep. And I think Jeff Nelson's covering it for the Journal.
Going to be a charge.
Oh boy, that's Kim Harris's third.
You could see that from even with my bifocals, I saw that coming. Mr. Kane slipped down there and established position, and Cameron Harris had a good head and shoulder fake to get loose, but didn't settle for the 10-footer.
Right.
He wanted the layup.
Yeah.
So it's mark it down, 14-8 when Cameron Harris goes out of the game. Let's see what happens. Got an offensive foul on
45, Connor Kane.
That
was a moving screen.
Moving pick. That's a big kid to set a moving pick.
Yeah.
Kid that big, you really don't have to move.
No.
Because you got to go to the next county to get around him. And the official's going over right now to explain. He moved his thigh. And that's one big thigh.
It is.
He's a big kid. I'm sure he's on the football team, wasn't he?
Yeah, he is. I believe so. I think Connor's on the football team.
I didn't see the football game, so I missed it. Here comes Jack Summers back in that 1-3-1 trap.
If he's not, we'll recruit him to come to Crawfordsville. He can play on our offense.
We would have a place for him, I can guarantee.
We would definitely have a place for him. Yep, 1-3-1 half-court trap by the Chargers.
There we go. We got to get the ball to the middle. Jack Summers wide open for a three.
Good rebound by Karsten.
Good pass. Look at those two good passes. Trayvon Hall's not able to convert.
Nope.
But two very good passes. Justin Clary's down the court and almost banks it in.
Yep.
We've got numbers. Kicks it out to Jack Summers, wide open for a three. We're settling for three-pointers again.
Got to quit doing that.
Here comes the Chargers. Justin Clary splits the defense. Somebody.
Back-to-back baskets by Clary makes it a 14-10 game.
The Chargers are back in the game. Two quick hoops by Justin Clary. He's got to be the fastest kid on the court right now.
Oh, yeah.
The 1-3-1, giving the Athenians a little bit of trouble.
Well, I tell you what, great job by Coach Danforth, knowing that Crawfordsville doesn't have really anybody like Harris that can step up and knock down the three-pointer. So, hey, let's pack it in a little bit.
The other problem is we're playing into their hands by settling for jump shots.
Right, exactly.
Jack Summer takes a jump shot on the baseline. And that one's in. That's his 5th point on the night. The Athenians are up 16-10. Chargers have the ball. Going to have a foul on the floor.
Yep, that'll be on Kellerman.
Is that his first foul?
I think so. No, I think it's his second.
Second foul?
Yep.
We've got 8 as a team.
That is his first.
Will Kellerman.
Yep, his first team's 9th.
Is that Caleb Donahue at the line? I can't see his first number.
It is Donahue, yep.
That's our 9th foul of the half. We still have 5 minutes to play. Wow.
Yep.
A little bit strong.
Yep.
Will Kellerman's got the ball after Cameron Saunders cleared the board. And if I was North, I would stay in this 1-3-1 trap. Trayvon Hall.
Oh, Trayvon.
Trayvon tried to make the no-look pass.
Yep. He had the lane. He just needs to lay that up. Here comes Larry.
I was afraid that Justin Clary was going to get the ball. He 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 was going to get the when Trayvon hit that kid, they might call another charge.
Yeah, I was too.
There he is back in the game. Trayvon Hall's going to take a seat. There's 4:44 in the second quarter, and we're seeing a completely different game in the second game than we did in the first game in the first half.
Right.
First half was like 41-37. Coach Eric Danforth's calling the timeout. I think he's called a 30-second timeout.
Yes.
The score is 16-10.
Yep.
And it's been a slow-down game. It's been somewhat of a sloppy game.
Right.
Crawfordsville has settled for jump shots time after time after time.
Right.
Danforth's playing a completely different defensive game than he did against us in December.
Right, exactly. And, it's kind of a carryover from the second half of that first game. It was kind of sloppy in the second half, and that's kind of what this game's carried over to be. And, both coaches were Coach Licklider and Coach Turner were very complimentary of each team's defense.
You want to go see if Jake wants to come up at halftime?
That'd be fine.
You want to go see if Jake wants to come up at halftime?
The Chargers inbound the ball. I'm losing my partner here for just a few minutes. And Justin Clary penetrates the lane. Cameron Saunders is able to steal the ball. We've got numbers. Jack Summer passes that ball in the quarter to Will Kellerman. And I think they've gone to a half-court man. Jack Summer got away with a little giddy up, giddy go. And Will Kellerman sinks the three-pointer on the good pass. The Athenians are up 19-10. We've got 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the half. The Athenians are playing a half-court man-for-man. Got a backdoor feed to number 21. It was Cade Goebel. And Goebel scores his first bucket of the game, and it's 19-12. For the most part, Cameron Saunders has done an excellent job on Justin Clary. He got loose for a couple of breakaways. We got a double team out on the point. Kicks that ball in the corner. Will Kellerman drives. Great pass to Cameron Saunders. And Cameron Saunders gets his first hoop of the night on a great feed by Will Kellerman. There's a three-pointer in the corner by Jaron Bradford. It's too long. Jack Summers clears the board. Left-handed pass to Larry Hayes inside. Kicks it across to K-Dub Williamson. Puts up the shot, and he's fouled by number 11, Jaron Bradford. And Williamson will go to the line for 2 free throws.
I tell you what, Coach, I step away for 2 minutes, and that's the most offense we've had in the entire game.
Go get a Coke, man. We can't hit. I tell you what, I'm turning my back. We're 0 of 6.
Are we really?
We're 0 of 6.
Wow.
I can't stand to watch it.
Yeah.
So you let me know.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna watch this.
Don't turn your back too much.
We're 0 for 6.
1 for 7.
There we go. Okay.
There you go.
I'm going to turn my back on every free throw from here on out.
Yep.
Give Williamson 1 point. Whew. We've broken through the glass ceiling. Justin Clary dribbling that ball. Adams Apple High. The Athenians are staying in this half-court man. Ball's out in the corner.
Nice
good head and shoulder fake. There's a good offensive rebound by number 40, and then he passes that ball to Will Kellerman.
I'm not sure how Jack Summer ended up on Jack Thompson, but
good drive to the hoop by Kellerman. Count it. The referee is looking for somebody to call that foul on. He gives it to number 11, Jaron Bradford. Tell you what, Will Kellerman has played a really good game in the first half.
Yeah.
Defensively and offensively.
Yep. There you go.
Hits his free throw too, and I watched it. I watched it. So we're, what is that, 2 of 8?
2 of 8.
It's all up from here.
Okay. All right. So you want to interview Coach Turner, or you want me to interview him?
Oh, you got Jake coming up?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to? I'll let you talk to him.
I'll do a little bit if you want to talk to him a little bit.
No, that's fine. You go ahead. I'll let you do it. I told him Coach Thomas was up here, and he said we're going to talk about track. No, he didn't. But you got to lead with track.
It'll be brief. I know he'll want to talk about his team.
Yeah, his team. His guys played a great game. Oh boy.
Are we in a zone? What are we doing here?
Well, it looks like we're in an extended 2-3. No, it looks like we're in a box and 1. Nice pass by Clary to Preston Shaw.
My favorite player scores 2 points.
Yeah, I mean, that's just phenomenal.
25-14, the Athenians are up. And they're in a half-court man.
Yep.
Jack Summer hits Williamson, who penetrates. Here comes Will Kellerman, kicks it out to Jack Summer for a three. That's up and in. I like that three-pointer because by penetrating to the lane, Jack's able to step into a shot.
Right. Yep.
Ball's in the corner.
Jacob Ritter for three. Rebound comes down to Larry Hayes. I'm telling you, we have gotten really good post play the last 2 games from Larry and Trayvon.
We have. Larry Hayes is coming into his own. It's going to make our team better. It's going to make us practice harder, make us work harder. You can't take anything for granted. Williamson to Jack Summer, who's wide open for another three. He's on fire. That's 11 points for Jack Summer. 31-14. It's a 17-point lead for the Athenians. Our leading scorer is on the bench in foul trouble.
Good shot by Caleb Donahue.
Caleb Donahue with a three-pointer.
And
so they answer.
Again, assist from Clary.
Clary finds a way to get involved.
He does. He just...
And if they play like Western Boone did, just chip away, chip away, chip away. Larry Hayes, Cameron Saunders, cross court to Jack Summer.
They're holding for one shot here.
Let's see if we actually hold the ball for one shot.
Yep. Well, I tell you what, first quarter, all fouls. Second quarter,
none.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's what I'm worried about right there. They're going to call a foul here. I believe it's going to be on.
I think it's on 23.
Is that Donahue?
That's on Donahue. Yeah.
So we're going to the line. You know, normally when you go to the line, you think there's 2 points.
Right.
When you're 2 of 8, you got to keep your fingers crossed. And then we're going to give the ball back to North Montgomery. I'm wondering if they'll hold it for the last shot. Karsten Williamson misses the front end of that 1-on-1. So we're 2 of 9 from the free throw line. Donahue left. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Yep. Coach Danforth just called one time.
They're going to run 1-4 low. Going to try to put. He's a wide open post up. Goes up against 6'8" Larry Hayes.
He had Clary on the backside over here, wide open under the basket.
Didn't recognize Will Kellerman with a good drive and in. Will Kellerman.
Oh, that shot hit the front of the rim. I'm not sure who shot that.
Wow. So it's 33-17 at halftime.
Yeah.
And a great quarter. You know who has not been in the game?
Who's that?
Trey Scorza.
No, he has not.
What's the deal?
I don't know.
Is he injured?
I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah, interesting.
We need to find out.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can say online, on the air.
Right.
But I want to know.
I might go see if I can do it. But here comes Jake. Coach Jake Turner, interim head coach Jake Turner with the Southmont Mounties, is going to join us here for our halftime interview.
He's coming up here in a red tie.
He's coming up here in a red tie and a gray shirt. You might want to ask him.
I'm going to have to get on my red Oklahoma hat to interview him.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll give him my headset.
Well, the Crawfordsville Athenians scored 21 points in a quarter, and North scored 11 points in a quarter. And I'm joined by an old friend, Jake Turner. How you been?
Doing better now.
So you having fun?
Always. I mean, you know, coaching, as you know, sometimes I feel like, why do I do this to myself? But I could feel my blood pressure going up during the second half of that game. But
it was an interesting game. It was a game of runs. I thought Southmont had one bad quarter. That was the third quarter.
Very bad.
But you know what? You ended great.
Yeah.
Got off to a slow start. Both teams got off to a slow start. But first half score was like 41 to, I've got it written down here.
35, I believe.
41-35. In fact, I got my notes right here. 41-33. And Cam Chad was perfect in the first half shooting.
It's nice to have him back.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
How much did he play in your first outing with the Stars?
He had just sprained his ankle the Saturday before, so he was very limited. And it was the first time that he really sprained that ankle, so you know how that is. he probably played maybe half the game, and you could tell that he wasn't anywhere near 100%.
It's hard.
But Justin Howard played really well in the first game against Western Boone. Cam hit a big 3 in the fourth quarter. Justin hadn't been feeling well, so I thought you could tell in the first 3 quarters, but he stepped up big in the fourth quarter. And,
absolutely.
Yeah.
In fact, the rundown, of course, none of this is accurate, but I had Cam Chad for 29 points, and Justin had 10 points, and Ty Williams 10 points, Patrick Scheider 11 points, Cole Weimer 8 points. Kid came off the bench, Cody Easter hit a 3. You've got really good balanced scoring.
Yeah, we do. That's pretty much according to our averages. Obviously, Cam had a great night, and I think 29 is his season high.
Is that right?
Yeah, but our other guys are all kind of in that area. I think Justin was our leading scorer actually coming into tonight. He was averaging about 14.5. Cam was about 13.5. Obviously, his average was hurt in the fact that the game against Western Boone, he wasn't 100%. I think he only had 6 or 7 in that game, but again, he hit a huge 3. But our other guys, Ty and Pat and Cole, those guys have all scored 14 or 15 in a game. I think Pat had 17 one night. So we're a tough scout in the fact that you can't just focus on Cam, you can't just focus on Justin. So
I noticed that when Cam had the ball, if he tried to penetrate, they would always double. And he was very unselfish, especially in the first half. He would kick that ball to open players, but I also noticed that Justin Howard was very unselfish in his play, and I'm sure it comes from the top, right?
Yeah, I think ideally if you watch the Warriors or the Spurs play in terms of the NBA, the way that they move themselves and then also the way they whip the ball around the floor, that's kind of who we want to be. And I didn't think our movement was that great, especially in the first half, and obviously in the third quarter we got a little stagnant. But we've got guys that are good passers, guys that can drive it and draw double teams, and that's what we want to do is we want to make 2-guard-1, and we want to kick it out and either have threes or be able to attack a long closeout, because that's what basketball's about, is being able to get long closeouts, and that's the toughest thing to do defensively is to, run at a guy and then also be willing to play his drive or able to play his drive, and that's something that we want to make teams do consistently throughout the game.
Well, for the most part, 3 of your 4 quarters tonight were outstanding. First half, we had you guys hitting, I think, 15 to 21 shots, and 5 of those were threes. So, anytime you can hit 5, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 of 11 on 3-pointers in the first half. I'm sure that percentage is not, in fact, I've only got you for 1 3 in the second half. But look at the free throws. Just a very good free throw shooting team. I think Chad ended up either 8 of 10 or 10 of 12 or something like that from the line. I thought his last bucket of the game was one of the better ones, and showed his senior leadership. Was that a set play there? The ball was on the sideline over here, and Cam down here on the yellow line about 10, and you went over the top. Yeah, a set play, you'd call that?
Well, we drew it up in the timeout, and that's kind of what we do. It's one of our side out of bounds plays, and the fact that
so you just
if you want to front, then we'll just throw it over the top, and we'll take the layup. If you want to play behind, we'll throw it in the post, and if not, we'll get it in, and then we'll make you guard us and foul us and do that.
I thought it was an outstanding effort by your team tonight, and Western Boone was able to make some moves to close out. One thing I wanted to ask you is 3 years at Attica. What are some of the lessons you learned as a head coach over at Attica?
Well, one of the things that I learned is the fact that I've always been kind of a set guy. I think as a coach, especially a young coach, you watch these videos and you go to these clinics and you love that set, or I love to watch basketball games and DVR it or rewind it and what do they do there? How do they get open? And what I found out is as the season goes along, when you run those sets that are successful, you get in the sectional and teams have scouted you for all year and they've got all your films and they've gone over all of your sets. So we got in a situation at the end of the year where when you take away our sets, we didn't know how to play.
Right.
One of the big things that I've learned is we need to teach the kids how to play on their own, not teach them plays. Because we've got good enough kids in terms of their individual talents that if we understand how to play, then it's going to be tough to guard. And then, because we haven't had to use those plays, maybe a play works a little bit better than when you need it down the stretch of the season. So
sometimes if you have outstanding kids, you can let them play. I remember watching a Duke play on TV, and Coach K just told, we're running too many plays. Just play basketball.
Yeah.
And that may sound foreign to the average fan, but sometimes you have kids who have to run a play. So it's nice. I mean, you look at your squad from top to bottom. Pretty good looking squad. One thing I noticed, I don't know if I've got this down here in front of me or not, I was looking at the boys sectional, which by the way is going to be played in Lebanon this year. And got the Sagan ratings here off to the side. Greencastle's the highest rated team in our sectional, and Benton Central's the lowest rated. But look at everything from 1 to 6. Look how close it is. This Sugar Creek Classic, in my mind, is wide open.
Yeah, I agree.
Anybody could win this classic. Our sectional is like that this year. And it's going to come down to who's hot, who's playing team ball, who wants it the worst, who's got the best interim coach.
I think I'm the only interim coach in the sectional, so hopefully I'm the best.
Hey, let me ask you a question. This has happened to other people. When you see that interim coach thing, I didn't even notice that for a couple of weeks. I forget who told me. I said, really? I didn't know that. So you kind of feel like you're on trial here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Man, the pressure's on, buddy.
Yeah, I feel plenty of that anyways. So.
That's great. In the second half of your season, who's going to be the best team you play? Have you got any super teams that's on your schedule, like McCutcheon or?
We play Harrison.
Okay.
Play Tri-West.
Oh, Tri-West is a very good team.
Yeah.
Danville?
We already played Danville, and
that's out of the way.
Yeah. So.
Aren't you glad they're not in our sectional anymore?
I'm very glad.
Wow. I'm glad Tri-West isn't in our sectional.
Yeah, I'm glad as well. Their coach is really good, and Watson is the leading scorer in the history of Tri-West High School, and there's been some good players to go through there. So
pretty good player. Yeah,
those are the two that stand out. Obviously we play Lebanon, we play Crawfordsville, Seeger, who beat Crawfordsville.
Yes.
They've got some kids that can play, and I'm familiar with them. So
is that the Bowles kid or the Foal?
Bolus or Ballas?
Yeah.
And they got a Benton Central transfer that played JV last year. Obviously I'm familiar with those guys from my days over at Attica.
Okay.
We've got some kids that can play, and that's who we play next Friday. So that won't be a gimme, but we're focused on tomorrow night.
Quick question for you before the half starts. If you're North Montgomery, what do you want your kids to do? You're down by 16 at halftime.
I thought in the first quarter they had some shots around the rim that they just didn't finish. And I think, while they're trying to get Clary the ball because he's clearly their best player, I think sometimes those kids need to be confident and be willing to make plays for themselves, because I think they're almost looking at him too much.
He is a really good player, isn't he? A lot of fun to watch.
He's really good.
Listen, good to talk to you, Jake.
Absolutely,
and see you in a while, and good luck tomorrow night in the finals.
Thank you.
That's Coach Jake Turner from Southmont High School, and he was able to lead his squad to a big win in the first round of the Sugar Creek Classic. Cameron Harris launches a three.
Oh, good rebound.
Trayvon Hall with an offensive rebound was not able to convert. And North Montgomery was in that zone again. Justin Clary kicks that ball. Cameron Saunders has been on him the entire game. Ball's thrown out of bounds to Coach Danforth, and Coach Danforth proves he's got some good hands.
Yes. Yep. Good play there by Coach.
It's a shame he can't lace it up and put on a jersey. Here comes Crawfordsville. They're in a 2-3, and I want to see if they do any trapping out of the 2-3. Yep. Went to the short corner. Will Kellerman starting this second half. Cameron Saunders, Trayvon Hall kicks it back out. Jumper. Cameron Harris with an offensive rebound.
Good block by Jack Thompson.
Good block. Yeah, Justin Clary. Oh, wow, is he fast.
Yeah, good take by Justin.
See what, in the open court, he's as fast as any kid that we have in the county. Another three-pointer is launched. Trayvon Hall with a big offensive board. Will Kellerman reverses that ball to Jack Summer. Right back to Will Kellerman. Cameron Harris on the baseline puts up a two. won't go down. The Athenians are up 33 to 19.
Oh.
They had a wide open shot.
Boy.
Jack
was so wide open.
Trayvon Hall had jumped out on the wing for some reason and left Jack Thompson wide open underneath, and he wasn't able to catch that pass. My favorite player is coming into the game, Preston Shaw, with a full head of hair.
The envy in your voice, Coach, is just overwhelming.
Here's my theory why Danforth has gone to a 2-3.
Well, he's out of the 2-3 now.
He's out of it now. They've gone, what are they doing here? They're in a zone of some sort. 1-3-1.
1-3-1, yep. It's packed in. We're packing it down.
You know why they're in the zone? Because Crawfordsville would rather shoot a shot than run an offense.
Right.
How many outside shots have we taken already?
Yeah. I don't know how many three-pointers Crawfordsville's taken this game, but it has been
a ton.
Yeah, I know the first game of the season against Greencastle, they took like 25, and Coach Pierce was not happy with that amount. And I think they're pushing those limits right now. That same nice pass.
Cameron Summers, good pass from Will, or that was from K.W. Williamson, wasn't it?
No, it's from Jack.
Jack Summers gets the assist. Cameron Saunders gets two.
Yep, Gonzalez getting ready to check back in for the Athenians. Probably going to check back in here for Kellerman. Kellerman's played almost the entire. He was out the first 2 minutes of the game, and he's played ever since. So.
Well, he played a great game all the way around.
Yep.
Passes inside. Oh, Trayvon Hall is going to pick up the foul, and we might see Hayes.
He looked at Larry, but he's going to keep Larry on the bench.
Let's see how many fouls he has.
That's his second.
Second foul. Let him play. Yeah. Gonzo checks into the game. Is this Cameron Saunders' first time out of the game?
I think so, yeah.
Trayvon Hall is all over Jack Thompson. Here's the cutter. The Athenians are in a man. Long three-pointer up.
Good shot by Donahue.
Donahue gets the three-pointer. 35 to 22. Here come the Athenians. We've scored 2 points so far. Been outscored 5-2 in the second half. Will Kellerman comes off to pick. Trayvon Hall.
Nice pick and roll.
Good pass by Will. It's a game of basketball is a simple game.
Yep.
The pick and roll's been there since Abraham Lincoln played. You got to run it. There's another good pass by Clary.
Yeah, it's just, I tell you what, he does a fantastic job of just getting everybody involved. He could have easily taken that shot.
Taken a shot.
But you know what? Preston Shaw was wide open on the backside.
And maybe he'll handle that ball the next time.
Yeah.
We got a three-quarters trap, diamond trap by North Montgomery.
Yep.
And it works. Over the top. Good pass again. Jack Summers going to pick up that foul, and that's is that Caleb Donahue going to the line? Who is that?
That's Cade Goble. Yep, Cade Goble.
Goble's going to the line. He'll be shooting 2.
Yep. Second foul on Jack. Second team foul on the Athenians.
The mistake we made on breaking that press is we made the pass right across the half-court line.
Right, and in the corner.
Picked up 2 defenders with the half-court line and the sideline.
Yep.
It's the last place you want to go and the one place they left open. So Goble missed that first free throw.
Yep, he did.
Second one's up. It's good. 37-23. It's a 14-point game. They've got that press on. Gonzalez reverses the ball to Jack Summer.
I tell you what, Coach Danforth's doing a great job of just switching his defenses.
Making us work.
Yeah,
making
exactly.
us work. Slowing the game down.
Right.
Karsten Williamson.
Oh boy,
that was close.
Oop.
And Jack Summer throws it into the high school section of students. Some of which are not paying attention.
Yep, that'll bring Harris back in the game.
Cameron Harris is back in the game, and if I'm Coach Pierce, I just told my leading scorer, I want you to take good shots. Timeout. Coach Danforth calls a 30. The score is 37-23. It's a 14-point lead, but you know what? It's an uncomfortable lead.
Yes, it is.
Because we have not played the first 3.5 minutes well at all.
No, and you were hoping if you were a Crawfordsville fan, you were hoping they would come out tonight. Be sharp, and kind of get a big lead here, and kind of run away and hide a little bit. Rest some guys from tomorrow night, because you know what, the Mounties are hungry. You know, I mean, they've been runners up 2 years in a row, and
they played well.
They played well. I mean, the first half is probably the best half of basketball I've seen a team play this season, and second half not so much. But you know, I mean, if they shoot the ball like that tomorrow night, it could be a long, long night for Crawfordsville.
I think that first half they were 15 of 21. Something like
they were 15 of 21 from the field. Yeah,
pretty good shooting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The Athenians are in a little half-court trap of their own now. I like it. Let's get the ball out of Clary's hands.
Right.
Back to a man.
Yep.
Half-court man.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were in a... Shaw's going to put up a three.
Nice block by Trayvon.
Woo, baby. You know what? We've gotten some good post play in the last few games.
Yep.
Here comes Gonzo. Head and shoulder fake. Kicks it out to Williamson. Kellerman. Head and shoulder fake. Cameron Harris clears the board. Karsten Williamson. Trayvon Hall.
By Trayvon.
We're getting some post play tonight. That's 8 points for our... If you count Saunders, that is 12 points for our post players.
Yep. Ooh, boy.
Ball's inside. Cameron Harris deflects it. Will Kellerman leading the charge. Cameron Harris right down the pipe. There you go. That's what we want to see. That's only his 5th point of the night.
I was going to say, how many points does he have? I mean,
5. I got him for 5.
That's not many.
41-23.
Clary's like, all right, I'll take it myself.
That was a frustration shot, I think. Karsten Williamson.
Nice pass.
Great pass. Gonzo.
You're going to call it on the ground.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
But that was a great pass by Karsten.
Great left-handed shovel pass.
And nice job by Gonzalez to get not only Clary but Bradford up in the air as well, you know, and picks up Clary's second foul.
What I love about that break is that is a perfect reflection of what happens in practice, because they actually practice that break where they teach the kid, drive it towards the lane. As soon as you pick up the defense, somebody's going to be open. And we were wide open.
Yep.
Wide open.
That's one thing that high school kids don't do very often sometimes, is drive the ball until somebody stops you, you know. And Karsten, as a sophomore, did a great job with that.
The ball's cleared out to Trayvon Hall.
Puts it on the floor a couple times. Just say, hey, guys, look at this.
I can dribble.
Let me take the ball to the basket one time.
You know, it is frustrating when you're a post player and you don't ever get to dribble the ball.
Yep.
Cameron Harris puts up a three-pointer. Will Kellerman was not able to get a hand on it.
That's just athleticism by Donahue. This is Kai Warren.
Oh, there we go. I was afraid he was going to call a foul on Trayvon Hall.
Yeah. Kai Warren checked into the game for North at the last time out. And Clary's checking in for Cade Coble. I think this is Kai's first time in the ball game.
I don't remember seeing him. There's a great play.
Nice pass.
Clary.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah.
I've got Clary for 8 points now. 41-25. It's a 16-point lead.
Well, I tell you what, Crawfordsville stretched it out here to a pretty comfortable lead, and kind of quietly, you know. I mean,
yes, they had an 18-point lead. Got too much dribbling going on here. Cameron Harris with a spin move to the lane.
Again, there's the athleticism by Caleb Donahue.
Good pass. Not able to handle the ball.
Nope. Jacob Ritter.
The score is 41-25. There's 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the third quarter. Got a full court press by the Chargers. Gonzo, cross court to Trayvon Hall. Left-handed, straight to the hoop.
There it is.
He's fouled. Was that by Kane?
That's by Ritter.
Ritter.
Yep, Ritter's 43. Jacob
Ritter.
Yep,
okay.
It's Jacob.
Trayvon Hall. Let's see if Trayvon can hit a couple free throws for me.
Well, you better close your eyes.
I'll tell you what. Free throw. It is a free throw.
Free throw.
Free. Emphasis on the free.
Right.
Trayvon Hall steps up a little bit hard.
What is that, 2 for 10 from the line?
Oh, I'm not sure it's that good.
All right.
I think tomorrow morning when Coach Pierce takes our boys to the walkthrough, might shoot a few free throws. That one's too strong.
No.
Gets the shooter's roll.
Larry Hayes is going to check in for
Trayvon Hall. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Our post players have 15 of our 42 points.
Really?
That wouldn't have happened in early November.
No.
It's happening now. I'm glad to see it. Good pass. Good defense by Larry Hayes. They kicked that ball back out. Nothing's going. Let's reload.
Hey, you know who's not in the game? Clary.
Really?
No, there he is. There he is.
On the curl.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good take.
Wow.
Good take.
Justin Clary is in double figures now with 10. Good curl. We didn't have anybody step up and help real quick.
Nope. Cameron
Harris dishes that ball to Will Kellerman. Will Kellerman's going to set the offense. Cameron Harris back up on top. Justin Clary's on him.
Boy, Larry has a big mismatch down there.
Let's get, left-hand shot's up. Not in. I'm not sure
Larry had 3 inches on the guy guarding him, on Matt Jackman.
I'm not sure we even looked at him.
No.
Larry Hayes takes one dribble. Hits Cameron Saunders in the back, who tries to save the ball. Is that Justin Clary with the ball?
That's Clary. Triple teamed.
3 Athenians.
Oh, boy.
Cameron Saunders.
Cam Harris.
Oh, Cam Harris, my fault.
Nope. No!
We had 2 guys calling charge.
He was under the basket. And that's what Coach Pierce is arguing with him about right now.
He was
nice. I'll tell you what. Give Jaron Bradford credit for taking the charge. But I thought he was a little bit too far into the basket.
I thought he was moving just a little bit, too.
Yeah. Clary comes over and gives...
Behind the back pass.
Yeah, Clary comes over and gives Cam Harris a little pat on the chest there. So, like...
3-pointer.
Yep, Caleb Donahue. Rebound's going to be off Kai Warren, the Athenian basketball.
Well, the Athenians are up 42-27, but it's not pretty.
No.
Yeah. We're not exactly clicking.
There you go.
Look who is in the game.
Yep.
For the first time tonight.
Yep. 23 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. No.
Is that Trey scores?
Yeah, that's
33.
Trey. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Trey's in. Jack checks in for Karsten.
So we've got 2 post players and 3 guards, and Trey Scores is in the game.
Yep.
He's our second leading scorer, I think, or third leading scorer. Jack Summer handling that basketball. I like what he did. Nothing was there. Backed it up. Will Kellerman tries to penetrate. Nothing's there.
Yep.
15 seconds on the clock. We want to take the last shot of the quarter, fellows.
1-4 low.
10 seconds to go. Cameron Saunders going to one corner. Jack Summer elevates. Will Kellerman with the rebound. Puts up the 3. Tapped by Saunders.
Yep.
Not there. So after 3 quarters, the score is 42-27. So we got outscored. It was a 9-10 quarter.
Yeah.
Boy, that was ugly.
Yeah. It was. I mean, this whole game's been kind of ugly.
It's not been pretty.
It's not. I mean,
not been. After watching Southmont in that first half,
right,
and even the fourth quarter,
right,
their last 4 or 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, I thought was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Did all the things that you need to do.
Right.
But we have not been in sync tonight.
No.
And yet we're up 15 points.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
If I'm Coach Danforth, that the first 4 minutes of the game went exactly according to plan.
Right.
Got Crawfordsville in foul trouble. They weren't able to convert.
Right.
But on Crawfordsville settles for jump shots, and as long as we're willing to settle for jump shots, and not looking inside when we got a mismatch.
Right.
When Larry Hayes is in the game, you got somebody 5'10" on you.
Mm-hmm. Getting the basket.
Wow.
Larry just needs to go to a post and just sit there.
Camp out.
Yeah, camp out.
Camp out.
Yep. Get a little fire going, get your hands all nice and warm. So.
I know that Larry really can't say anything because, he's coming into his own.
Right.
And he's going to play his role and be a good teammate. But from a coaching perspective, wow, when you got 6'8" out there and you've got an advantage, you want to see him take advantage of it.
Right, exactly.
We're in a little trap of some sort here.
Matt Jackman open for 3. Rebound comes down to Caleb Donahue.
Nobody boxed out. Donahue. He just went straight to the hoop, got the rebound. That's the trouble when you run a zone and you don't make that effort to box out.
Right.
So it's a 13-point lead. It's 42-29. Jack Summers setting things up. Trey Scores has got the ball. Cameron Saunders has got the ball. Back to Saunders.
See,
back to Kellerman.
Larry's got the...
There's the cutter right there. Oh, okay. I wish that Jack had looked back at the rim there.
Yep. Looks like Coach is going to run some time here.
That's okay, because the clock's our opponent right now. Will Kellerman with a step back. Down the lane, he is open. Wow.
Kellerman!
Tell you what, Will Kellerman is coming into his own tonight.
Yeah, nice take.
Oh, they're going to call the foul on Jack Summer. Number 11, Jaron Bradford, is going to go to the line. He has not scored.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Here's his first opportunity. He, I think you said he's not normally a starter, but he started tonight.
Right.
And has seen some significant minutes.
Yeah.
I think pretty much every kid on the bench has played with the exception of 2 kids.
Right. Yep.
Bradford's a little short on the free throw.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The Athenians are up by 15. Second shot's up, second shot's in, so Bradford will make the newspaper tomorrow morning. They're in a press. Here comes Jack Summer. Comes across half court. Cameron Saunders is able to save the ball.
You know, that's start of this quarter. You thought, man, what's Coach Danforth going to do? I thought speeding Crawfordsville up because they didn't handle that well in the midway through the third quarter.
We are trying to get the ball to Larry Hayes now, though. And oh my gosh.
Again, Larry extended. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's got the height advantage. So if he could just get that knee up underneath him, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
he
get
needs
that knee up underneath his behind a little bit.
He needs to rotate his body, and he's big enough. He's tall enough. We got away with that. Will Kellerman with the drive. I was hoping they didn't call him for the giddy up when his feet slid out from underneath him.
Exactly.
I think the foul's going to be on number 23. Let's see.
I think it's 12.
12.
Yeah, that's Matt Jackman.
Matt Jackman picks up the foul, and Will Kellerman goes to the line. And Will Kellerman has done a little bit of scoring tonight.
How many does he have?
5, 10. He's got 12 points.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not sure what his career high is.
He's 13. I guarantee he's right there.
I'll tell you what, he just hit a free throw. That makes him player of the game so far in my book.
And you were actually watching.
Trayvon Hall checks in the game for Larry Hayes. You know, it's pretty nice when we can put 6'4" in for 6'8".
Yeah, exactly.
They're a little bit wider body, still strong. Will Kellerman hits them both. I love it.
And we have a freshman, Nate Schrader, who's 6'3" already. So, I mean, you know.
A freshman.
Yeah.
Travel.
Yep.
And the referee made the correct call.
Yep.
It might have been the first one he's made correct tonight. A little editorializing there. Trey Scores is going to inbound the ball. And Kirsten K.W. Williamson's got the ball.
Got to get somebody to the middle.
Right back in the middle. There we go. Trayvon Hall down the lane.
Oh, boy.
Lost the handle.
Trayvon.
He was wide open for a little left-hand hook. Charging. They've been consistent on the call all night long.
Yep, they have.
Hey, guess who took the charge?
Will Kellerman.
Yeah. Player of the game, I'm telling you right now.
Well,
I'm not even sure who scored our points, but Will Kellerman he's limping a little bit.
Yep.
Is
that the Woodland Heights player of the game?
It's the Arnie's.
Arnie's player of the game.
Put a little word there from Mike Grant. In fact, I'm going to Arnie's after this game.
Are you really?
Going to get a big glass of sweet tea and a hot ham and cheese.
There you go. Got to get a pickle with the hot ham and cheese.
Trey Scorza, first shot of the game. Cameron Saunders picks up the assist. Hey, 49-30. It's a 19-point lead. Shot is along the baseline by number 32.
Yep, that's Kai
Warren. That's his first bucket of the game. So it's a 17-point lead for the Athenians, 49-32. Got about 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Trey Scorza looks in, goes cross court, right into. Oh, there's a foul. That's a good foul.
Yep.
Good foul.
Tried to get him on the floor. We'll see if.
Trey Scorza just made a freshman pass, going cross court.
Yep. That'll bring in Preston Shaw, Cade Coble, Anthony Gonzalez, and Cam Harris.
Will Kellerman comes out. Trey Scorza is going to come out. Coach is going to say no cross-court passes. No cross-court passes. Boy, you see some kid wind up. He's, I thought he was going to get Cameron off his feet and go up and draw the foul.
I tell you what, who else deserves
some... quick. Is he quick?
I tell you who else deserves some Arnie's player of the game consideration. Cameron Saunders. Nice play by Caleb Donahue.
Turnover. Look at that.
And there we go.
Yeah, it's kind of a good player there.
Most of his points have come in transition.
They've all come in transition. We've been able to guard him in the half court.
Right.
But in transition, he is quick.
Yes, he is.
He can go right or left.
Yep.
Takes the ball strong to the hoop.
Yep.
Cameron Saunders. Cameron Harris thought about it there. You know what? I love that shot because he settled for the 10-footer instead of trying to get a layup and drawing another charge.
Right, exactly.
2 more points for Cameron Harris. He's got 7 tonight.
Good move by Matt Jackman. Good move by Matt.
Jackman for 2.
Yep.
Nice shot. Blows the whistle again. Blue, number 22. That'd be Preston Shaw. Preston Shaw got 5 pounds of hair on his head. Looks like Samson. On top, anyway. We've got Cameron Harris, Karsten Williamson, Cameron Saunders, Gonzo Gonzalez, and Trayvon Hall in the game. Back door. Pass wasn't there. Gonzo does a good thing and brings it back out. Trayvon Hall's trying to post up. We had
timeout Crawfordsville.
Cam Saunders just a little bit late breaking to the elbow. He was wide open.
Yep.
Coach Pierce calls a timeout. Doesn't take a chance of getting that turnover. So we got 4 minutes and 7 seconds left in the game. It's a 15-point lead. And if you think that the lead is safe, don't think that for a second.
No.
Well, we saw that in the first game.
Exactly.
Back and forth. Just when you thought Southmont had a insurmountable lead.
Right.
You know, they started jacking up a few shots and turnover here or there. Right. Western Boone didn't give up. Well, so that's one thing that you learn in athletics is you play to the whistle. It's not over till it's over.
Right.
Those are more than cliches. And a lot of times it takes kids a little while to learn that, but it is absolutely true.
Yep. Well, I tell you what, Coach, we had a pretty good crowd here tonight, but I expect a very good crowd tomorrow night.
I hope so.
For that championship game between, Southmont and Crawfordsville. So, and the Northwestern Boone game should be pretty good too.
I think it should.
Yeah, I mean it should be a really good game. We're assuming that Crawfordsville is going to hang on and win this one.
That's an assumption at this point.
Yes, it is.
I know that the weather is a factor in with some people not being able to come. We saw that at church last Sunday. Wow. When you're 80 years old, you can't be walking in ice.
No.
Cameron Harris has got that ball, sporting the new haircut, dribbling that ball left-handed through his leg. Got a high pick and roll. Missed the pass to Trayvon Hall. There it is from Karsten Williamson, and they got away with a foul. Cameron Harris puts up a 3.
Trifecta from Cameron Harris.
Guess who got the assist?
Trayvon Hall.
Yep.
Hey, our post players are contributing.
Yep.
Good handoff. Kicks out in the corner.
This is a shot for Jaron Bradford. Wow, just short.
A little bit short.
Yep.
Trayvon Hall with the rebound. Here comes Cameron Harris.
That's usually the shot he knocks down. That's kind of his bread and butter is that corner shot over there. Oh, hey, ho.
Cameron Saunders, a little bit too strong.
Yeah.
Looks over at Coach as if to say, I don't know my own strength. It's 54-36. It's an 18-point lead all of a sudden. I don't think we've been up by 20 yet, have we? I think our biggest lead is 19. I'm going by memory and at my age.
Yes, that's a very good
19?
memory. 19's our biggest.
Look at there. We'll ward off Alzheimer's one more day. Drive to the hoop, number 21. That's Cade Goebel. Let's see if they're going to count it or not. Yeah, they're going to count it. Cade Goebel gets the hoop. Goes to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Coach calls a timeout. Got 3 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. And Coach Eric Danforth calls the timeout. One thing that I wanted to... I don't know if it's on this sheet of paper or not. I had written this down this afternoon, coming into the game today, just how close this tournament is. Well, I don't have the records in front of me. I think that Southmont was like 7-4.
South 7-4. Crawfordsville was 4-3.
And everybody else was just a game under 500, something like that.
Western Boone was like 3-4 or 4-5, and then 4-5 was Western Boone, and I think North Montgomery was here.
I think they're 4-6, maybe.
Maybe.
I had all that written down, but that was 5-6 hours ago, and in another time dimension in a galaxy far, far away. It's 54-38. If I'm Coach Danforth, what I want to see from my kids is continue to play well, make the right passes, make the right cuts, play good defense, because it's early in the season. They've got more than half their season left.
Right.
And you want to see constant improvement so that at the end of the season, you're playing your best going in the sectional. So, you might be down by 18 in all probability. North's going to lose. But you got to keep playing well, and you got to keep improving.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Cade Coble at the line with a chance to make it an old-fashioned three-point play, which you and I appreciate.
That's right.
We love old-fashioned three-point plays.
The only threes I ever got in high school.
Yeah, me too. Well, no, I take that back. We did have a three-point line. They instituted it like in 8th grade or something. So.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What year did you graduate high school?
91.
91. That's just a little bit behind me.
Yeah, just
Cameron Harris, strong to the hoop.
Boy, I thought they were going to give him
I was holding my breath.
I thought they were going to give Cade the charge call there, but they didn't.
Cameron Harris has 12 points now. He's got 9 here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good kick out. He's posted up, but he's got a man behind him.
Yes, he does.
Here's a good shot.
Yep.
Trayvon Hall, 3-bound.
Well, I tell you what, 6'4" stopped Preston Shaw from taking that ball to the basket. Here's a 3 from Harris.
Cameron Harris took the 3.
Yep. Assist to Jack Summer.
He's starting to warm up. He's got 15.
Yep.
His first hoop of the night was a 3, and then he didn't score until the second half.
Yep. Luke Dunham, Crawfordsville senior, getting ready to check in for Crawfordsville. That's why you hear the loud cheer from the student section.
And Trey Scores is getting ready to come in, and wow! There's a strong pass. Went up to the student section for North Montgomery.
Yep. So Dunham will check in for
Jesse Smith's coming in.
Yep, Jesse Johnson Hall's coming in. And
Larry Hayes coming
back in. Trey Scorza also checked in.
Cameron Saunders is coming out of the game, and he played really, really well.
He did. He did a great job on Clary in the half court.
I hope I'm here the night he gets that dunk.
That's the second one we've seen him miss, so I agree with you.
Carson Williamson's handling the ball. Driving down the lane, kicks it out to Luke Dunham. 3-pointers up.
Rebound comes down
Mr.
to
Jesse,
Johnson Hall.
good pass inside to Larry Hayes. They're going to call a walking on Larry Hayes.
Yep. Hey, Crawfordsville has its largest lead of the game at 21.
Oh, 21.
Yeah, there you go.
Not bad.
Nope.
North Montgomery's going to go to their bench a little bit.
Yeah, Fritzen, Daniel Fritzen and Jacob Verdine check in for...
I know Daniel Fritzen. His mother's a teacher at our preschool. Ball's down in the corner. Cross court.
Oh, good hands by Karsten.
Trey Scorza driving the ball to the hoop. Trey Scorza with 2 more. He's got 5 points in the game. Justin Clary with a jumper.
Yep.
Larry Hayes clears the board. And Trey Scorza going to quarterback the club this time down.
How many does Clary have? You have what, 12?
Oh, at least 12.
Okay.
And they've all been in transition.
Yes, they have.
I'm not sure if he's got a spring sport, if he plays baseball or track.
He does. He plays baseball. He's a good baseball player.
If he ran track, he'd be one of the fastest kids out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
we got a blocking call on Kai Warren. And
Eddie Heinolds checking in for Karsten Williamson.
Karsten Williamson's done a very good job running the floor tonight.
He has.
Didn't necessarily look at his shot, but he did a nice job of getting that ball where it needed to go.
Right.
Luke Dunham, entry pass to Jesse Hall. Eddie Heinold, back out to Trey Scorza. Jesse Hall, number 34. Oh, look at that move. Good drive to the hoop. Not able to score.
Oh, they're going to get Larry for the
Another foul?
Yeah, Larry for the reach. That'll be Emerson Preston to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
My favorite player.
Number 32, Kai Warren checking in for Justin Clary. So that'll end Clary's night with 52.3 seconds to go.
Mr. Clary had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 tonight.
12 points. Free throw up by Shaw is no good. Rebound comes down to Trey Scores with 50 seconds to go.
Not sure why he fouled in the backcourt, but Trey Scorza will head to the line, shooting free throws. It'll be a 1-on-1 opportunity. He's got 5 points so far. He's got an opportunity to get that up to 7 points. 61-38. Suddenly, just a little bit short.
Wow.
A little bit short.
Yep.
I tell you what, I hope our guys will go home tonight, work on some free throws.
Oh, man.
Maybe David will keep him here in the gym a little bit to work on it.
Right.
I'm sure if we get a chance to interview David, he'll say something about the free throws. 3-pointers up. Offensive rebound and shots a little bit short. Jesse Hall to Eddie Heinold. We got 30 seconds left in the game. The score is 61-38. And tomorrow night in the championship game, it'll be the Southmont Mounties and the Crawfordsville Athenians. Eddie Heinold has got the ball. Jesse Hall. Cross-court pass to Larry Hayes. Trey Scores has got the ball on the wing. I'm sure Coach Pierce wants them just to dribble out the clock. We don't need a shot. Don't rub salt in the wound. Final score is going to be 61-38. Before I talk, we will not be having an after-game interview tonight with Coach Pierce. The final score is 61-38. So tomorrow night at 6 p.m. right here at the Crawfordsville High School, we will have North Montgomery playing Western Boone in consolation game. At approximately 7:30, 7:45, we'll have the championship game with Southmont Mounties against the Athenians. And last year's championship game has got to be one of the best high school games I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I agree.
I don't know if we can bring that same emotion and passion to the game as we did last year. But boy, as a fan, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, down to the last, James Generis getting the ball there and just banking it in. It's like, okay, did that really go in, or are we playing another 4 minutes?
That was awesome.
It was fantastic.
Awesome.
There's been a lot of great games in the Sugar Creek Classic. And tonight, the first game was a great game.
Good game.
I mean, Western Boone didn't give up, came back, made the game, took a lead there late, and the Mounties had to work hard to pick up the victory. So, you can say Southmont played really well in the first half, not so much in the second half. Crawfordsville got stronger as the game went along, I thought, and so,
Except for the free throws.
Well, yeah, we don't talk about that.
Except for the free throws.
Yeah. And then, North, the lead got to 23. I don't know how it got there, but it got there quick. It just got there over a period of time. So, Coach Danforth, you said it, came out with a different game plan, limited Crawfordsville in the first quarter. So we'll see what they do tomorrow against Western Boone.
It'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow night.
Yeah, it will. It will be fun.
Well, this is Tony Thomas calling the game with Scott Smith, and we'll be back tomorrow night. Are we going to broadcast both games tomorrow night?
Yeah.
So we're going to broadcast consolation game and the championship game. And what was that? Same time.
Yep.
So
go, when you get your sweet tea, get some lemon.
Everybody head to Arnie's, but when I walk in, clear me out of space. That's all I got to say.
There you go.
Well, this is Tony Thomas for Scott Smith, and for the Crawfordsville staff, thanks for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow night for the championship game. We're for both games tomorrow night. 6 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. Good night.